Hi guys, how are you? Hope you're okay today. This video is going to be a interesting one. I'm going to play a little game I like to call Time versus Money. And we're going to take a look today at the aeroplane versus helicopter situation. Now, a few of you have come to me and asked me about this and my opinion on it. Now, I will be honest, there are benefits to the helicopter. To be fair to you, they don't really outweigh anything, really, if you compare the helicopter to the plane. They're very, very similar. There are small differences to the helicopter, obviously, with regards to if you're rally leading or even if you're joining. It really does depend on what you're doing. Now, what we're going to focus on today is, as I said before, time versus money. Now, we do have time. We do have, some of us have the money, but most of us have time. Okay, now, what I want to look at more than anything else, first of all, we're going to look at the stats and compare them side by side. Then we're going to look at what we can do with those stats if we achieve those goals, like, for example, the stars, if we get to a 3-star, a 4-star, 5-star, 6-star, whatever, and what we can achieve with those as benefits in total, not just as an individual, but as a team when we're doing things like state versus states and things like that. What I also want to do is review the packs, okay, and give you guys a little bit of an insight to how potentially I'm going to be doing the next few weeks and then possibly the next current month or two before obviously the timeline, because at the moment we do have quite a big dramatic timeline on this event at the moment. I'll just show you what the timeline looks like right now for timing. So as you can see there, joint exercises 163 days. Now when this was posted it was about 170. That's nearly 6 months. So this is going to run all the way now till Christmas, to be fair. It'll probably die off around Boxing Day, the 27th of December, and then obviously the new kit will come in after that in the new year. So I just want to run through a few things. Now, as you can see on my right hand side of my screen, you can see the aircraft research. The first thing that I would suggest to every person that watches this video and anybody that I talk to, I say the same thing, okay? And it's quite simple. Every single day we're doing the aircraft event, okay, we're going to be doing the joint exercises. Every day there is a state limit of how far the game will allow you to go, okay, whether this gets lifted or not, beyond me, but right now there isn't. It's limited every single day. And why? Because on the very first chance that everybody got the last time round on the aircraft, there was plenty of people that shot forward. Okay, and I'm not talking 2, 3, 10 levels. I'm talking there were people that were jumping 50 levels ahead of everybody else. Okay, they were throwing money at it left, right and centre. I think the one thing about this particular event right now, they've sort of limited how much you can do. Okay, the packs are all coming out identical to everybody else. You can only buy a certain amount right now. You can only play a certain amount right now. It's even. That, you know this game, I know this game, that will change. We both know that. But this is where now it gets interesting, okay? If you're going to do that, keep doing the dailies, keep doing everything that you need to do. The only thing that I would recommend from what I've seen so far and what I remember from the last event is in the top right-hand corner now of the right screen, you can see those raids. Try and save every single one you can, okay? Because if this is going to be limited every single day, you know as well as I do that we get bigger prizes as we go through them. So if I click on 46 there, they're your prizes for 46. If we scroll right down to where we were at the start of the week, they're your prizes again. So there's a little bit of change, but we both know that as soon as we go higher up into the levels, they're going to be massively different. Now, back to what I was talking about with regards to need over must, okay? Time over money. If we all know right now that with the event going on quite on a steady pace, nobody's going to be able to just bolt forward. Right now, what my suggestion was is you just focus on the research, do the next 12 days, top up your helicopter as and when you need to top it up, just to keep that going. Get all the free stuff you can out of the game, because at the end of the day, free is free, let's be honest, okay? And if you need to top up here and there, top up here and there, okay? So, now that's clarified. Let's move on. Let's have a look at the stats of your aeroplane versus your helicopter. Okay, so as it stands at the minute, we're looking at star number 1. Okay, you can see that the helicopter at star number 1 is better statted straight away. Okay, let's just move forward slightly. Again, better statted at level 2. 2 stars, slightly better. This is where I think it's starting to go a bit cloudy. Because how many guys out there right now, how many of you, if you're watching this video right now, how high up is your plane? Ask yourself that question. Is your plane a 3-star, a 4-star, 5-star maxed? If you come back and go, my plane is only 3 or 4 stars, we'll watch what happens at 3 and 4 stars. So we've just seen what happened at 3. So the percentage points are slightly different. The helicopter again slightly better. But again, the plane is where it is. Let's have a look at 4. So 4-star is essentially 1 stat percentage difference between your attacking side on your plane and your attacking side on your helicopter. And nearly 2 if you are helping somebody else. Nearly 1 and a bit, 1.5, 1 1/4 on your you know, your protective paint your little health box on the right hand side. My opinion on this, guys, and I'll be really blunt with you now, if you've got a 4-star plane and it's taken you all this time to get a 4-star plane together, is it not worth, depending on how far or how close you are to the 5th star, is it not worth converting what you're getting for this helicopter and putting it on a 5-star plane? That means then you have a half decent setup. Even if your helicopter gets to 2 stars overall. Look at the difference in the stats between the two. Okay, you're not a rally leader, so why do you need a rally leading helicopter? You don't. Why not benefit the team more by being sensible about your upgrades and look at the 2 side by side? So a 2-star helicopter, 5-star aeroplane, the stats are really, really decent in the centre. You know, you've got 2.4 on one side, 2.6 on the other. If you can push your helicopter to a 3-star, stats are increased a bit more. So again, you're benefiting the team in state versus states and CCs that we practice with for state versus state by having a half decent setup on both. If you're sitting there at the minute going, oh, I've only got a 3-star plane and I don't know whether I'll be able to get a 3-star helicopter, that's what your setup's going to look like. And this is where, genuinely speaking, this is now what I'm about to do. Okay, I'll be honest with you. I'm going to try and get my plane, you can see it's a 4-star there, I'm going to try and get it to 5, and I'm going to try and aim for 3 to 4 stars on my helicopter. Okay, this will be a benefit not only to myself, but to the team. You know, if I look at 5-star versus 4-star, you know, there are improvements, but they're not massive. They're not massive. It's not night and day, you know. So think about it from that perspective. And if you can move forward thinking, I've done this right, I'm confident with what I'm going to do, I'm confident with how my progression's going to be, seeing as we've got 6 months to do it like that. Yeah. Next thing was the conversions. Now we have the redeems here. This is what I was talking about with regards to redeeming. You can redeem backwards and forwards between aircraft and helicopter. So your aircraft ones are on your left, you remember those. Your new ones are on your right hand side. You can redeem those, and you can redeem them backwards and forwards. So if you need to do it backwards and forwards, you can. You've still got the original, so you can transfer your aircraft to aircraft, and you can still do helicopter to helicopter, but it's all there. You can switch backwards and forwards depending on what you've got. Some of these are limited. As you can see there on the top one now in purple, it's 999. Some of them are 5 a day, some of them, you know, are 5 a week, whatever, and they are transferable because obviously they're trying to get you to do what they need to do. Look at that from a perspective of after the event that we've got, the 12-day thing, the research that we've got on now. Try and do that afterwards. You don't really need to pedal your bum to try and get all this maxed out as fast as you can. What's the point? Next thing, guys, I'm just going to get rid of one of my screens here. Now, you guys have been asking about these heroes more and more and more, and I'll be honest with you guys, I'm coming back with the same answers every single time. I just want to lay it down now, clear as day. You don't have to have this generation of heroes. I want to make that clear now. If you're a mid-spender, all you need is your infantry. Reminder on this is what we did with Hank. Okay, so Hank, we had as a generation 8 infantry guy. Okay, he was Gen 8. We then had Gen 9, and it was Essie and Arthur. Okay, Essie and Arthur, both great heroes. Focus on doing that. It is not about having to keep up as a rally leader. Just focus on your own game. If you're a mid-spender, work on one hero this time round, which is your infantry. It'll be exactly the same next time round. I've seen the stats for the next one. Yeah, they're all right. But the next hunter and rider are fantastic. Okay, so like I said, focus on what you can focus on. If it means that you have to break down your game and you do, plasma over hero gear, if you do chief gear over hero gear, or you do hero gear over plasma, focus on an area. Work out what you want to do, work out where you are, okay, and try and move forward strategically. We have got massive updates, and I'm going to make that real clear now. Massive updates coming in the autumn period, okay? We have got so much cool content coming out. It is unbelievable. Get this MeGo out of the way. We get the next set of heroes. So we've got 3 months between now and the next set. We've also got the big birthday event coming up. That's a big mic drop for me right now for you guys. We have got the big birthday event coming up in the next couple of months as well. We're now in July. The birthday event last year was around sort of mid to end August, where you might remember the big balloons and the HQ skins and things like that that we had for that event. That birthday event will be rolling around again. And if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just trying to find the birthday event stuff. So there it was. There was one of them. That was the other one. That was the balloon. You remember these now, yeah? So this is what I'm talking about. You're going to have these big events coming up later on. You're going to have big updates later on in the season. So why now are you guys worrying? I've got so many people coming to me on a daily basis trying to ask me questions about this situation, and I keep giving you guys the same answers. So I thought I'd lay it down on film, on video right now, and say, guys, relax. Plenty of time, okay? If you do need week-to-week advice, I'm more than happy to do it. If you need more videos, if you need more content, I will be happy to lay down more content and more videos. Guys, just relax, play the game, all right? Listen, I hope my not so negative stressing has been all right for you guys. I hope you've learned something with regards to, what you can achieve with these aircrafts and things like that. But yeah, just take it easy. Play your game. So, right, peace out. Take it easy, guys. See you soon. Bye.